What's going on, guys? It's Justin, aka Street Hacks, here back with our Week 4 match of the PAC. And we're 0-3, but that doesn't mean we can't turn it around. Going 4-3 could get us into the playoffs if we play with enough differential. That's what we're going to try to do. We're not going to give up, we're just going to keep on going. So you can see our matchups here on the screen. Our opponent's team consists of Annihilate, Ursulin of Blood Moon, Terra Vikavolt, Roaring Moon, Heatran, Cyclizar, Terra Monkey Dory, Primarina, Thwackey, and Glimmet. This team is scary. I mean, they have some big threats in the Annihilate and the Ursulin Blood Moon and in the Roaring Moon. Terra Vikavolt could be scary if it gets out of hand. Same thing with Monkey Dory. And still some good defense with Heatran and Primarina, depending on what they want to do there. The Glimmet and the Thwackey, I guess, could come, but I'm not too worried about either of them. And the Cyclizar, I don't believe can use Shed Tail, so I'm not really concerned about that either. Otherwise, that's what our matchup is looking like, and we're going to go over what we're bringing this week. Starting with our Zarina. Zarina is Assault Vest with Power Whip, Triple Axle, U-Turn, Rapid Spin. There to help take hits from things like Ursulin or Blood Moon and hit it hard back with the Power Whip or Triple Axle, depending on what we want to click. U-Turn to get on out, and Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards if they do end up getting them up. I went with 252 Special Defense and a Careful Nature to boost the Special Defense, as well as 252 HP and 248 HP and an 8 attack. Let me change that. This should be 252 HP and 4 attack. Wait, actually, no. I had it right the first time. With that, we will have the best chance at taking on the Ursulina Blood Moon, because it mostly deals special damage, unless they do something different, which I don't see happening, but it's going to be our main check to the Ursulina Blood Moon. Next, we have our dedicated lead, and that is our Landorus Incarnate. We have leftovers with Sheer Force, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, and Taunt. We have 248 HP, or EVs and HP, 252, and an Adamant Nature to deal as much damage as possible, and 8 in defense. Our goal here is to stop Sticky Webs going up if they decide to lead Vikavolt, and if they don't bring Vikavolt or they don't lead it, I could click Stealth Rocks if that's what I feel like I need to do on turn 1, but this will be our lead for this week. Our next team member here is fully defensive MUK, and this is going to be here to help check that Annihilate. We're going to do our best not to hit it. Obviously, it can't really control if he switches it on a hit. We're going to do our best to not do damage to it, because we're going to toxic it with the MUK and let MUK sit in front of it. And if his Rage Fist is not boosted, MUK eats it very well. So, knock off to get rid of some items, Drain Punch to get some health back, Poison Jab to just have a stab move, Toxic to hit for the Annihilate or anything else for that matter. Outside of Heatran, and we have Black Sludge to help recover, and Poison Touch to help get some poisons on anything else. Next will be our main win con this week, and it's going to be Terra Fighting Booster Energy Iron Crown. We're using Tachyon Cutter, Psychic, Terra Blast, and Agility. Obviously, the Agility will make us faster than everything on their team, including anything that's Scarfed. Except, actually no, anything at +1 will be faster than. And then we have 64 in HP, 4 in special defense, and 188 speed, and as well 252 in a modest nature to do as much damage as possible, and with the agility, we'll be faster than everything, plus a Cork Drive boost to our special attack when we first switch in. That's going to be our main win con for this week. I'm going to try to keep it in the back as much as possible until I need to bring it out. And that's going to be how we're going to play this thing. Next, we have our first of two Scarfers in our Shifu Rapid Strike, Unseen Fist ability. Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Zen Headbutt, U-Turn. This thing just gets in and does damage. Potentially clicks U-Turn if that's the situation we're in. We have 44 in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in defense and special defense, and 204 and a Jolly Nature to increase the speed. With this speed, we will outspeed everything that is Annihilate or lower if they're Scarfed, and we'll outspeed everything in general if without a Scarf. And finally, we have our Terra Fairy, also Choice Scarfed, Rockhead, Arcanine, Hisui, with Head Smash, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Terra Blast. I don't really plan on clicking Terra on this. It's just there as a backup, and we didn't really have a fourth move that we needed, so Terra Blast was there. Head Smash and Flare Blitz do big damage to this team, with the combo going unchecked for the most part outside of, well, he turns neutral to Head Smash even and takes a decent amount if it's not fully defensive. But nothing wants to take both. Obviously we're Scarfed, but if we can click one and do some damage, get some chip off, it would be a good way for us to keep things low. And if we have the rocks, Arcanine with no potential sashes could do some really big work. And it's really just there to chip things down for our Iron Crown to come in and try to sweep at the end. So that's what we're going with this week. That's the 6 we're going to bring, and hopefully we get our first win of the season. I'll see you guys for the battle. We're back here for the battle, week 3 of in week 3 for the PAC. We're going to do what we planned. We see the Vikavolt. We're going to lead Landorus. And if the Vikavolt comes out, we know it. We just found out it is Terra Water. So Terra Water, Terra Blast could KO us if that's what they lead and that's what they decide to do. We are there just to taunt it to prevent the webs from going up. And then we'll figure out what we do from there. Let's see. Terra Water, Terra Blast. Can KO us if they're max special attack modest. If they're just max special attack and not modest, they have a 50% chance roll to kill us. And if they're not max special attack, then it's going to be very hard for them to KO us. But let's see if that's what they do lead. It is going to be the Vikavolt. Okay. That's about what I expected. And my Landorus comes out to get the taunt off. They probably just Terra Water, Terra Blast, but there's no reason to over-predict it. If Landorus goes down, it's done its job to stop us, at least to stop him from getting webs up right now. He could predict me to switch if that's what he thinks I'm going to do, because I know that he's a Terra Water Vikavolt. But we're just going to click the taunt, not over predict here. I assume he's going to Terra. He doesn't Terra, so this can't KO us. He can't get the webs up. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We know he's Terra Water. He might just Terra Blast here. I think... we could just Stone Edge. Do I want to get rocks up? But let me see his team. He has the Cyclizar, so we could get rocks up, but I don't think we really need him in this game. I'm just going to click Stone Edge. If he tries to KO us, it is what it is. Or if he does KO us, it is what it is. Hopefully we hit the Stone Edge. And it should do about 50% if they're no bulk. Otherwise, we should, if they're max bulk and not super special attack invested, we could live. Now let's see what they decide to do here. They're gonna Terra. Okay. That's what I expected. Hopefully we hit this Stone Edge here. We do. It does just about 50%. He's gonna Volt Switch. He's trying to... They're over-predicting. I'm just trying not to over-predict here. That did 50%, just about. We have a small chance to kill, but not very much in our favor. I think now I make the switch to Serena, because I think he'll actually Terra Blast now. Serena's really here for the Serena Blood Moon, but the taunt still hasn't worn off, and I think they might just Terra Blast Water now that we haven't switched 2 turns in a row. And if they Volt Switch, it's fine. If they Bug Buzz, it could be a problem, but otherwise, I don't see them making that play. I see either try to Volt Switch again or Terra Blast Water if they have it. I guess they could Bug Buzz, but we resist that as well. So unless they don't have Terra Blast, which would be better for us. But in this case, I'm just going to switch out. More than anything, I expect to see a Terra Blast Water here. Yep. Terra Blast Water. And that does very minimal damage to us. He's no longer taunted, but he can't really stay in. I'm just going to Power Whip if he stays in. Yep, he's going to withdraw. I should have U-turned there, but I assume it's going to be something like a Roaring Moon. Oh, it's going to be Annihilate. Good play on their part. It does how much? We do about 30%. It's going to boost their Rage Fist, so we just go right into MUK. MUK is our baseline check to this thing. He might try to bulk up. We'll see what he wants to do here. Annihilate. If he bulks up and gets to +1, he could KO us with a Rage Fist, which could be a problem. He's just going to U-turn. Okay, he might be Scarfed in that case. He's going to go back into Vikavolt. They really want these webs up. We are faster unless they have a decent amount of speed investment. I'm just gonna Poison Jab. They're gonna so they do have speed, so they're gonna get their webs up. That's fine. I'm just gonna Poison Jab. Does a good chunk. We heal with our Black Sludge, and I'm just gonna knock off. So whatever he goes into will lose its item if he switches, or the Vikavolt will just die. He's just going to Terra Blast. Does about half to us, and we're going to knock off and KO the Vikavolt. So, MUK KOs Vikavolt. Knock on. Let's see what they decide to go into after we knock out the Vikavolt here. It's gonna be Ursaluna. Okay. I'm just gonna go hard Zarina. I assume what Earth Power just comes off. They're just gonna Blood Moon, okay.
I assume they're going to go into Annihilate to try to stop our Rapid Spin here. So what I'm going to do is just go right back into MUK. Yep. I'm just gonna click Toxic if he wants to just U-turn and switch out. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Toxic. See what he decides to go into, or if he just stays in. He's gonna U-turn, that's fine. I assume the Blood Moon's just gonna come back out. Which would actually be good for us, so I'd be very glad to get a Toxic off on that thing. He's gonna go into Roaring Moon. Okay. It's gonna be Booster Energy. It's gonna be Attack. Okay. We're just gonna use Toxic. Let's see, a +1 Roaring Moon. Or well, not +1, but Booster Attack Roaring Moon. Against MUK. Probably can take us out with whatever it wants to do. Actually, unless they have Earthquake, it doesn't look like they can really take us out. I'm just going to Drain Punch. Knock off. This might not kill. It doesn't. Perfect. You're going to Drain Punch, get some HP back. And he'll take another round of Toxic damage. Now, we could save MUK, I just don't think we really need to. I'm just going to click Drain Punch again. I'll let it go down to the knockoff. KO's MUK with knock. And he could be Acrobatics, so I'm not going to go into Urshifu. I think I'm just going to go into Landorus, take probably the knockoff. I could put up rocks to stop him from switching around so much, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if he dies to Toxic this turn or not. It's just very close. He's just going to knock us off. We take that. We get our rocks up. If he doesn't die this turn, he will die next turn. No, he's going to die this turn. Awesome. So, MUK KO's Roaring with Toxic. We're gonna go into Cyclizar, and I think at this point I can just sack off the Landorus, and what I'm gonna do... Oh shit, I just clicked Stealth Rock again. He might just Rapid Spin, and it's gonna suck that I just clicked Stealth Rock again. Actually, that's not the worst thing in the world. But I meant to just click Earthquake and knock it out, but it looks like he's just going to spin here. I don't have my Spectre, so I don't have my Ghost type to block the spin. He's just going to Double Edge. Okay, that's fine. What do we want to do here? I really need to get these webs away, but I can't really do that while Annihilate still here, so I'm just going to go into Urshifu. I assume he's some kind of offense-heavy set. I think I could... I don't want to click Close Combat. I'm just going to click Surging Strikes, because if I don't kill him here, I'll kill him next turn. You know, or he might do some big damage here, depending with the... But I think he'll switch out, expecting a Close Combat, or Drain Punch or something of that nature. Let's see, if he's max attack, Adamant, Double Edge does 50 to 59, but if he's not, then he can't 2-hit KO us. Or if he's not Adamant, it's a roll to 2-hit KO us. If he's not max attack, then he can't 2-hit KO us. It's gonna withdraw. Okay. Maybe Annihilate? That'd be great for us. Oh, Annihilate would be really good for us here. If he's Scarfed, he's faster than us because we're -1. If he's not, we KO him here. He's Custat Berry. Oh, okay. This is gonna KO us, almost for sure. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Urshifu KOs Annihilate with Surging Strikes. That's really good for us. Now, Annihilate's gone and gives us pretty much a free spin at some point. He's just going to go back into Cyclizar, which I will let take us out here. Oh, let me... I think I should just let this take us out here, unless there's something else I'd rather sack. I mean, he's going to click Double Edge. I can just go Arcanine, but I don't know that he's going to do that, and I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to let Urshifu go down here. He's just going to click Double Edge. Okay. He could be Banded or something. I couldn't really tell from the damage that I did, or that he did. It's really... because Slanderous is already low. Oh, it's Life Orb. Oh, I should have seen that. Oh, no, wait. That might have been... anyways. Is there any way he can KO Zarina here? Yeah, we go down to that. I think we just go Arcanine. Let me see, Arcanine against Cyclizar. What does he have? He has Ursaluna, Primarina, and Cyclizar. I think I can just click Head Smash. The Primarina, or sorry, the Blood Moon resisted it. But unless he's... actually, even if he's not, he should take a decent chunk. But it's hard for him to switch, because if I click Flare Blitz, I could 2-hit KO him. He might just click Double Edge again. If he has like an Earthquake, I don't know if this thing gets an Earthquake or anything like that. He's just gonna Double Edge. That's gotta be Banded, right? I think that it dies to this anyway, so... If you don't miss, awesome. Cyclizar. It smash. Here's the thing, I don't really need Serena anymore, I don't think, because even after webs, I believe, unless he's, I don't know if he could ever outspeed our crown at -1. He can if he's max speed Ursaluna, or very close to that. He would have to have 168 points, but he doesn't know that we're not max speed. But I don't really think I need Serena anymore. Is it worth it to... Do I KO his... Do I KO this with Terra Fighting? Terra Blast? I do. So I'm just going to go into Serena here and sack it. I'm gonna Rapid Spin in case he doesn't somehow KO us, but he is faster. So, the play here, go into Iron Crown in Terra. In Terra, fighting Terra Blast. On my calcs, this should KO unless he's super bulky. This, according to this, we do 140 to 165 if he has no bulk. And again, he could be faster than us, but once we Terra, even a Blood Moon wouldn't KO us. So we should be fine here. And if he wants to switch, that's fine. Primarina will take some chip. If it's Assault Vest, then we do 16 to 20 and then 41 to 50 with Tachyon Cutter. But their Moonblast could KO us at that point. If they're not AV, then we do about 24 to 29 with this Terra Blast. Well, this will tell us if they're AV or not. If they're AV, they might just win. So if this does like 25, it's not AV. Or it could be just be max to death though. It's gonna be harder to tell. That's very much. Either very bulky or AV. I'm gonna have to make the hard decision to go into Arcanine here. Because we can KO this thing with a Head Smash. And if he Moonblast, it doesn't do much. So if he surfs and predicts that, great play on their part. But if I would assume they just Moonblast, which will not take out our Arcanine. And because we're Scarfed, we will still be faster unless they're Scarfed. Don't be a surf here. Oh, he does surf and predicts it. Great play. Well, we're gonna need a crit here. Because we're no longer +1. Tachyon Cutter. I'm gonna need a crit here. Actually, just like you can. No, Tachyon Cutter does more. I'm gonna need a crit. Not gonna get it. We could live this Moonblast. It's a roll. But we're not going to. And they crit. Okay. Well, we're gonna go down to 0-4 on the year, unfortunately. It's just been a rough season for me so far, but good game to Gengar in the Spine-Chilling Gengars, and we're gonna take a 2-0 loss. And I will see you guys next week.